Hello children, how are you? I hope that everybody are fine and staying safe at home. This is your Saubhagya madam. And children, in our last videos we were learning about knowing about plants. So we have learned many things about the plants. What are they? How the roots are helping us, how the leaves are helping us, and now we will learn about the next important part that is called as stem. So children, when you look after a tree, you find different parts in the tree like roots, stem, leaves, flowers, branches, fruits and so on, right? So here we are going to learn about the stem. Stem is one other important part of the plant. What are the functions of the stem? What are the functions of the stem? The functions of the stem are, the stem gives support to the plant. What does the stem give, children? Support. And it also helps in the process of transportation. So it helps in the transportation of the food materials which are prepared in the leaves to other body parts. Okay. Next, it helps in the supply. Okay. It also helps in the process of climbing, and it also helps in storage of food. Okay children. So the functions of the stem are support, transport, supply, climbing and food storage. So all these functions have been done by the stem of the plants. So children, here see the diagram. I have just drawn it. See here, if you take this as a plant, from the roots, when the seed is germinated, first the root part will come out of the seed. You know that. You have learned that in the class 5. And next will come the shoot. The shoot part is nothing but, later on when it grows up, the shoot will develop into the stem. From the stem you get the branches, and also on the branches you will find the leaves, and after growing for a certain age it starts bearing the flowers, and from the flowers, after the process of pollination, we can get the fruits. So this is the growth period of a tree. Okay. So if you observe here, as I said that roots act as a firm barriers. They catch the soil and give support to the plant. If it is a shrub, herb or a tree, it gives support to stand straight. If it is a climber, it grows onto the ground. You know that. So here what you have to learn is, the stems could be either soft and thin and also very hard. Okay. In the case of climbers and herbs, the stem is very soft and thin. In the case of shrubs, it is a little short and little tough. But when you come to the trees, the stem grows into a large trunk and it is completely very hard. Yes children, have you found out? Okay. So this is the main structure of the stem that we find in different plants. Whether it could be herb, shrub, trees or plants or the vines like climbers and runners. Okay children? Okay children. Now we will learn all the functions of the stem in separate or in individual topics. So first one, what does the stem give? The stem gives support. S-U-P-P-O-R-T, support. So the stem is giving support to any plant. In what way it is supporting the plant? See here children, where do we find the branches? The branches are being coming out from the stem. So on the branches we have leaves, flowers and fruits, right children? So the whole weight of the branches or the leaves or the flowers or the buds, whatever the things that we see on the plant is bared by the stem. Yes. So the stem acts like a huge support to the whole plant. If it is a big tree, like a coconut or a mango, see how nicely the tree grows. It grows into a larger size and it bears big branches. So to all these branches or the leaves or the fruits, flowers, buds, whatever are growing on these branches are being directly supported by this strong stem. Okay, like I said, in the bigger trees like the banyan tree and also the coconut, in such trees the trunk or the stem plays an important role for the support. Okay, children. And in the smaller plants, see, if you take coriander or spinach, all these are herbs. They just grow just to the ground level. Yes. See, if you think this is a coriander plant, this is a herb. Okay, so it just grows just above the ground level. So here the stem is very soft. Here the stem is very soft and thin. Yes, children. So it just plays. So here the stem is just very thin. So it just helps the herb to stand up. That's it. Okay. In the plain case of a shrub, yes, the shrubs are just bushy. You know that? The shrubs grow bushy in nature, like the jasmine plant. Okay. Okay, in the bushes, they rise just a little above the level ground. Yes. So, here the bushy plants have more branches. If you observe the jasmine plant contains more branches. Yes, children. So, in such kind of trees or plants, here the stem plays an supportive role. They give support to the branches more so that the plant can withstand. It can stand straight. Okay, children. So here, in simply we can say that the support is being given to the plant just because of the stem. So it bears the weight of the leaves, branches, buds, fruits, flowers, whatever are growing on the tree. Okay, either it could be a plant or either it could be a herb, shrub or a tree. Okay, children. And now, in the case of the weak plants like the climbers, here the climbers, you know, they run on the ground. Yes, children, they run on the ground. See, generally the stems of the climbers are so like this. Yes. So to give support to these climbers, the stem here is being modified into tendons. Okay, children. The stem here is modified into tendons to give an extra support to the weak stems like this. See, children, oka teega chusaru anukondi, like kakarkai paadu gaani, anapakai paadu gaani, itlanti paadulu chuste, climbers ni chuste, or a grapevine. So what do you observe? See, if the stem is so like that, or if you draw like this, okay, wait children. If the stem is weak like that, which is running, so it will grow some tendons. Yes, children. So these tendons will grow and hold something so that the stem will not be broken down. అది చాలా సపోర్ట్ ఇస్తుంది అనమాట. ఆ టెండన్స్ని గ్రో చేసి, అంటే ఇక్కడ స్టెమ్ ఏం చేస్తుంది, టెండన్స్ లాగా మాడిఫై అవుతూ ఉంటాయి, కొంచెం కొంచెం మాడిఫై అయ్యి దానికి సపోర్ట్గా నిలబడుతుంటాయి. ఇన్ ద కేస్ ఆఫ్ ద climbing plants, okay, climbers, see, like peas, like the tomato, some are climbers and some are plants, okay, and also the grapevine. You can see such things. Chudandi, paadulu, e paadulaina sare chudandi, beerkai paadu gaani, anapakai paadu gaani, kakarkai paadu, all these climbers, or draksha palla chettu, aa chettu kuda climber. So dani kuda itla teegal kinda vastuntayi. Okay, children. Okay, next function of the stem is transport. So what is this transport? As we know that the roots will absorb the water and minerals from the soil. Yes, children. So the food, or not the food, the minerals and the water which are absorbed from the soil have to be transported to the leaves. అవునా కదా? Why? Because the leaves are the food factories of the plants where the food is being prepared. So from the again, so from the soil, if when the roots absorb the water and minerals, from here it have to be transported to the rest of the body, like the stem, branches, leaves, everything, right? So this transportation is mainly done to the stem. The transporting of the minerals and the water from the roots to different parts of the plant. From the roots to the different parts of the plant is being done by the stem. So it is also playing an important role in transporting or transportation. Here what have been transported, children? The minerals and the water. Okay, from the roots to other body parts of the plant. Okay, next we'll see the next one. What is the next one? It is the supply. So the next important work that is done by the stem is called supply. So what it is supplying? You know, the leaves are the food factories. Yes, the leaves will prepare the food. So the food which is prepared in the leaves have to be distributed all through the plant. Avuna kada? See, for example, we are eating the food. The food is going into our stomach. From the stomach, the digested food is being transported through the blood, through the circulatory system. Avuna kada? So in the same way, the plant is also having a circulatory system inside it, so that the food which is prepared in the leaves have to be supplied to other parts of the plant. ఇక్కడ ఫుడ్ ఇక్కడ నుంచి స్టెమ్కి వెళ్ళాలి, బ్రాంచెస్కి వెళ్ళాలి, రూట్కి వెళ్ళాలి. అవునా కదా? Otherwise I'll say you simply. See children, here we are talking about the root which is under the ground. So we find some kind of roots that we eat, like potato, carrot, not potato, like carrot, beetroot. All these are parts of the root which we are eating. So why we are eating that root part? We are eating that root part because the food which is prepared in the leaves is been transported or supplied to the root and it is stored here. Yes? ఇక్కడ స్టోర్ అవుతుంది అని అంటే ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడ ఒకరు సప్లై చేయాలి, ఎందుకంటే రూట్ ప్రిపేర్ చేయలేదు ఫుడ్ని, లీవ్స్ మాత్రమే ప్రిపేర్ చేస్తాయి. సో ఇక్కడ లీవ్స్ నుంచి రూట్కి ఫుడ్ని సప్లై చేయాలి. ఎవరు చేస్తారు? ద అల్టిమేట్ పార్ట్ విచ్ ఇస్ doing this supply is the stem. Okay. Yes or no, children? Okay. Next we'll see the other important functions of the stem. Okay, next important function is the storage. As I said that in the before, just 2 minutes back, what I said, the storage is being done by different parts of the plant. Especially here we see the examples like potato, garlic, ginger, sugarcane and turmeric. All these are stems. Okay children, all these are stems. These are called as modified stems or also called as tubers. Actually ఇవన్నీ మనం roots అనుకుంటాం, ఎందుకంటే potato which will grow in the soil, turmeric grows under the soil, ginger, garlic, all these four will grow under the soil and the sugarcane will grow above the soil. Okay, but children, all these parts are stem parts, but they have been modified into roots or the tuberous roots based upon the function of storage. ఇవి ఏం చేస్తాయంటే ఫుడ్ మెటీరియల్స్ని బాగా స్టోర్ చేసుకుంటాయి. ఓకే, the leaves which prepare the food will send to all these stem parts, and here the stems are storing the food. Okay, here the stems are storing the food. These are grown under the soil, so we think they are as roots, but they are also modified stems which have the capacity of storage. Simply here what I want to say is the food which is prepared in the leaves have been stored in the roots or in the form of the stems, just because of the process of storage which is seen in the as the function of the stem. The main function of the stem is also called as storage. So children, what are the functions of the stem that we have seen? It gives support and it modifies itself into tendons in the weak plants, and it helps in the supply of the food materials. Yes, and in the process of transportation of water and minerals from the roots to the different parts of the plants, and also in the process of storage. So here the stem is playing an important role along with the other body parts. Okay children, and now we'll go on to the next important part. Okay children, what is the next other important part that we see in the plant? It is the colorful flower, right? See on the board children, maybe it is not colorful on the board, but when you observe the different plants, we see different varieties of colored plants. Red, violet, blue, yellow, orange, yes, what not? All different colors of flowers we can see on the plants. So children, what is the importance of this flower? The flower contains different parts. Let us learn first about them and we'll see the function of the flower. See here, the colorful part. Always the flower contains the colorful, attractive part, which are called as petals. P-E-T-A-L-S, petals. So here the petals are very attractive with the bright colors. What is the reason behind it? Because of those bright colors of the petals, they attract the insects and the birds for the process of pollination. They attract the birds and insects for the process of pollination. Okay, next comes, below these petals we have the green structures called as sepals. What are those children? Sepals. S-E-P-A-L-S, sepals. చూడండి, ఒక రోజ్ బడ్ తీసుకున్నారు అనుకో, దాని కింద ఇట్లా కనిపిస్తుంది, అవునా కాదా? సపోర్ట్గా ఉంటుంది. ఒక ఫ్లవర్ ఉంటే దాని కింద గ్రీన్ కలర్ ఉంటుంది, ఇట్లా ఓపెన్ అయ్యి, అవునా కదా? దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ద సెపల్. ఓకే, దిస్ సెపల్ ఈస్ జస్ట్ గివింగ్ ద సపోర్ట్ టు ఆర్ ద బేస్ టు ద ఫ్లవర్. ఓకే, below the sepal we have this one. This is called as stalk. Stalk అంటే మనకి బ్రాంచ్ మీద నుంచి ఇలా ఫ్లవర్ ఓపెన్ అవడానికి యూజ్ అయ్యే కాడ అని అంటాం తెలుగులో. పూలకి కాడలు ఉంటాయి, అవునా? అదే కాడ, దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ as stalk. S-T-A-L-K, stalk. L silent. S-T-A-L-K, stalk. Okay, and now if you go to the inner part of the flower, so in the inner part of the flower we have the three important parts. Here, see, just give me a second children. Here I can draw it clearly. Okay, so here we are having an inner part like this. Yes, okay. So this is the female reproductive organ that is found in the flowers. This contains three parts called as stigma, style and ovary. Stigma, style and ovary. And also I have drawn another things like this. These are called as pollen grains. What are these called children? Pollen grains. ఇప్పుడు చుట్టుకోళ్ళ పూలు అని అంటారు చూడండి, రెడ్ కలర్ ఫ్లవర్స్ ఉంటాయి, దాంట్లో బ్రైట్గా అట్రాక్టివ్గా ఉండేవి పెటల్స్. ఓకే, దాని కింద గ్రీన్, అది కూడా ఫ్లవర్ లాగే ఉంటాయి గ్రీన్గా, అవి సెపల్స్. కాడని స్టాక్ అంట, అవునా? ఇన్సైడ్ దాట్, ఇఫ్ ఎ ఫ్లవర్ హ్యావ్ టు బి కన్వర్టెడ్ ఇంటూ ఫ్రూట్, ఎ ఫ్లవర్ విల్ టర్న్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ ఇంటూ అ ఫ్రూట్. డూ యూ నో దట్ చిల్డ్రన్? ఓకే, a flower will convert itself into a fruit. To convert this flower into a fruit, a process has to be done. That is called as Pollination. In the Japan, pollination. This is a process where pollen grains are male gametes. Male anamata idi. This వచ్చి female. So when the male and female mix up together, then only you will get a fruit. So here the pollen grains have to enter through the stigma and it have to pass through the style and enter into the ovary. Then here the process of pollination takes place. అర్థమైందా? ఈ మేల్ పోలెన్ గ్రెయిన్స్ ఈ ఫిమేల్ స్టిగ్మా లోంచి లోపలికి ఇట్లా వెళ్ళి ఈ స్టైల్ ఇక్కడికి వెళ్తే ఓవరీలోకి వెళ్తాయి. ఇక్కడికి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత ఇక్కడ పాలినేషన్ జరుగుతుంది. మేల్ ప్లస్ ఫీమేల్. ఇక్కడ పాలినేషన్ జరిగి మనకి ఏమొస్తుందన్నా ఫ్రూట్ అనేది వస్తుంది. What we are getting? We are getting fruit. Okay. This is general thing about the flowers. So, and if we wanted to talk about the fruits, మీకు తెలిసిందే. The fruits are very tasty again where the food material has been stored. Okay, the bananas, mangoes, apples, pineapples, custard apples, what not. All these fruits are just formed from the flowers due to the process of pollination. Okay, children. So I hope that you have understood this video very clearly about what are the functions of the stem and the important colorful part, the flower, and next the fruit. Okay, children. I hope you will follow the videos regularly and do the given homework. And that's all for this video, children. Meet you very soon. Take care. Stay home. Stay safe. Thank you. Okay, children. The homework for you. Write down the different functions of the stem. So if you follow the video carefully and read the textbook part once, then you can easily write the different functions of the stem. Okay. And also prepare a greeting card with dry leaves. So children, we are at the end of the lesson. So I want you to do a project regarding the lesson. So mostly we can do with the leaves. So I have given this project. Prepare a greeting card with dry leaves. So how you can prepare these dry leaves, children? Please collect big size leaf. Please collect bigger size leaves and place them in any bigger book, like the book which have some weight. So leave it like that for at least a week. Then after a week you can get the dry leaf. Then you can prepare the greeting card. So children, do not forget to post the greeting card which you have prepared at your home in my WhatsApp group. Okay, children, I hope you have understood this lesson, knowing about plants very well. And once again, I request you to go through the textbook part and try to read all the small question and answers and the larger question and answers which are given in your workbook. Okay, children, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.